It's Headache Awareness Week, and according to Headache Australia, more than 6 million Australians suffer through the pain. A recent Melbourne study found 87% of people over 12 had experienced headache in the past year. Big numbers. And food, food can be both a trigger and provide relief. Clinical nutritionist Sarah Lorenzo is with us. Sarah, welcome back.
Hi.
What do we know about the causes of headache, firstly?
Causes of headache can be stress, dehydration, hormones and food. So they're the top 4 causes of headache. Yeah.
OK, so food is one of them, and right in front of me here,
yes,
food that is to be avoided if headaches are an issue.
Well, to make it easier to understand, you have to understand actually what a headache is. So a headache is actually the swelling of the nerves, blood vessels and muscles around the head and neck. It's actually not the brain. So to make this easier to understand, the foods we've got here with the blue cheese, the egg and the kimchi, that's representing fermented foods, they contain a substance called tyramine, and tyramine we know is a vasodilator, so it's going to dilate the blood vessels around our head, and it's going to create a trigger for a headache. So if you look over here at the bread and the pasta, I've got that representing wheat. Wheat actually contains a protein called gluten. We actually know as well that gluten will trigger headaches in some people. OK,
so avoid those foods and the ones on screen now if headaches are an issue.
Absolutely.
So that's the bad news. All right, but there is good news, and that is there are some foods that can help you if you're a headache sufferer.
Absolutely. So we know that... So I want to draw your attention to the ginger. The ginger, I think, is the star here.
Okay.
Ginger actually blocks inflammation and reduces, and of course reduces nausea. Over here, I've got the brown rice and the kale. Yes, kale. Everyone goes on about kale. It is actually a superfood. They represent magnesium. Magnesium is really important for muscle and nerve function. So that's, as I said before, in the profile of a headache, will assist. Watermelon is for the dehydration. So we know, as I said before, that dehydration is a big factor in headache. When we have dehydration, we have lowered blood volume, less blood flow to the brain, and it's going to trigger pain receptors. Pineapple, anti-inflammatory, contains a wonderful enzyme called bromelain. We know bromelain brings down inflammation. And of course, with representing good fats over here, I've got the salmon. Salmon is good fats are nerve protecting, and as well they're full of the omega-3. Studies show that they will actually bring down and reduce the severity of headache.
OK, so good foods. Yes.
The
ginger, the watermelon and the pineapple would make a beautiful smoothie. But speaking of smoothies, for those that are waking up this morning with a headache, there's a good smoothie for you.
Absolutely. Well, this is my creation. So this is my headache relief smoothie. So as you can see here, like I've got the kale in, which is, of course, my magnesium. I'm not using any dairy. As you can see over there, dairy's one of these things that we want to avoid as well. It's another headache trigger. Natural sweetener, of course, is honey. Anti-inflammatory, I've got with the pineapple as well as the ginger. And, of course, celery, which is a natural diuretic.
Lots of good stuff there. If you're waking up and feeling a little bit dusty, we're going to put that up on our Facebook page and our website. It's there for you. Sarah, you're never a headache. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
Good to see you.